And you can feel it, like if it's spinning, you can totally feel it. Like you're like, ah, I can't do this. Are you gonna do more insulation in the walls? Yeah. And that's outside. Closet to there. Oh, master closet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Feels like it's so deep. Feels like it's clear out in the middle of the room, doesn't it? Uh-huh. Couldn't you pull this out and stack them here? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. What if you what if you do the problem is it's a garage door, so you can't. I was gonna say sliding like a barn door. The problem is because it's a garage door, it has to be fire rated, and barn doors aren't. So that's this is the problem I have with mine. So instead of this, I have walls everywhere, right? And so my kitchen feels like this wall is between my living room and my kitchen, right? And this opens into like a family room I've got, which is nice, right? We use it for the office, and then this wall opens into a dining room behind it, right? So we're gonna take these two walls out, and then it opens into our living room and our and we're actually gonna move our kitchen into our dining room and have, instead of sliding doors, we're gonna have like French doors, right? To walk out into the backyard, and it'll just open it up, and it'll still give us the living room, um, but and it'll feel kind of similar to this, like that you have the couch here. So I might turn the couch around and mount the TV up there. I'm trying to work my wife on that, and she's like, "It'll be too high," and I'm like, "Never. TVs are never too high. If you're sitting on the couch, you can just sit there and just lean back, right?" Yeah, right. 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 Yeah. And then have it lower to, right. When you want it, lower it. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I'll just. I mean, I'm a midget. My wife's a little taller than me, but like, I'll just mount it up there. Because if you're sitting on the couch, and it's just like, I don't like watching TV right here anyway. I like it up there, right? Because then when you sit on the couch, you can kick back a little more. So, what are you gonna do with the window? Okay. Uh huh. Oh, so like, yeah, so instead of just the thin, they'll be wide, full length windows. Uh-huh. Same there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, there, huh? And 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 in the winter, the sun's a little higher, so you don't have to worry. But in the summer, is it going to be lower and is it going to bake through the window, or are you going to put shutters on it? Okay. Uh huh. Oh, those have to been. I mean, regular cheap blinds are like $100 for that window. I'm like, at Home Depot, like I had to replace them for my. I, I, I know the cheapest you can get is $100, and I'm like, holy crap. Dude. So when we moved in, and our house was a foreclosure when we bought it. When we moved in, none of the blinds were hanging up, but I found them, and they're all these thick back blackout blinds that I absolutely love. But they don't, none of them work because they were all broken. But I don't care because I just hang them up, and then it at least keeps the heat out of there, right? Right. Melissa's like, we need to get new blinds. I'm like, pull out your wallet, you know, and she's like, well, they're only, and I'm like, yeah, but that's, yeah, but they're, right, they're not, these are these thick, heavy blackout blinds that are not only just blackout, but they're also like insulated too, and silver on the other side, so it like, heat doesn't come through the window. It's awesome. And on that back, because our back wall faces that way, right? So our master bedroom, that wall just gets hammered by the sun in the afternoon, and so gotta have it. Uh huh. Who you? Who's doing your blind? Who's doing your windows? JKR, huh? Okay. That's cool. Well, I didn't mean to come over and take up all your time. Yeah. Yeah. I totally. Like I said, I did it for 3 months down there, and then I had I had a renter move out of my condo, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, he's gonna move out. I can immediately stick it on the MLS, sell it for 200 grand, and be like this, right? He moves out. There's holes in the doors. There's holes in the walls. I'm like, okay, so I got to replace the doors. Got to patch the holes. There's popcorn on the ceiling, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, it's gonna be 2 3 months before I get it done. So, but literally my drywall guy got there in like 2 3 days. He's like, yeah. He goes, get popcorn off. I said, can't you screw something on top? He goes, no. He goes, I don't hang drywall. He goes, I won't hang it, but yeah, you get it scraped. Yeah. Oh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Just spray it with a hose, spray it with water. Um, I had to do it in my house in Green Valley. The problem in Green Valley is it was asbestos. So I'm wearing a respirator, right? And so I've got a helper that shows up that's going to help me, and I'm like, I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll do this tomorrow, right? And he's just staying at the house because he's living the van life. I get there the next day and he's done like 2 rooms. I'm like, dude, what do you like? You're supposed to wet it. He goes, oh no, it comes off easy without it. And I'm like, no, dude, you have to wet it. And then somebody, comes over and goes, oh, is that asbestos? I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, that's why I was telling you to wet it. So then after that he wouldn't do it. I'm like, dude, it's fine if you wet it. You've already done it with, like. It's just stuff that causes cancer. Yeah, if you do it every day for 16 years, yeah, you'll get cancer from it. But like, it's like smoking cigarettes. You don't get cancer the first day you smoke cigarettes. You do it after 15 years of smoking. But anyway, I'm running for the next couple 3 days. Okay. Yep. Thanks, Brad. I love the project, by the way. Well, but you got all the tools. I mean, you got your big T-square, 48-inch T-square. You got. Oh yeah. Yeah. And they delivered the drywall for you? No. How did you get it here? Huh? Mike's truck. So, I just want to tell you, as a guy that used to sell for Pacific Supply, when guys walked in and said they would deliver it themselves, we laughed at them. It's like when guys show up and say, oh yeah, no, I'll load my own roof with shingles. I'm like, you're a dumbass. Like, it's like, yes, it costs you more, but it saves, like... I'll do it. Yeah. But will you do it next time? You'll weigh how much it costs and how much... For the rest of it. Yeah, for the rest of this house. Right. You're like, I know how much I need. See you later.